Let us manage the core. Drenger got clipped a bit. No, sorry, that's Mjølner. And then otherwise we're okay. This one we sell. And we are okay here. Fenris overstrength, he's actually the most experienced now, so I'll have a crack at getting him to 3 stars. Artillery, nothing. We got you at 3 stars. I'll also do this. I'm not thrilled about it, but I don't want the fighters that big, but we'll have to see if we can get them down to 12 at some point. What am I missing here? Oh yeah, we also put a half track on Richard Martin to boost XP. Still something here that I haven't. We take you and we take your truck away because you're going airborne. Something here isn't right. I'm missing something. Oh yeah, we get you goose over strength. Yeah, that's it for the core management. Let us deploy the boys. We can start with Munchers taking over from Ole Deer, so we don't get Ole Deer into action here. We have Sora going south with help from, well, we also get the Junkers and we have Heinrich Bear. We can also deploy aces, it would actually be better. Yeah, well, no, initiative. Umi and Neos. Punt, nej, hang on. Krzyzewski here. Nash. HQ. Gooseboy. Fenris has the most XP. Kasha here. Ole Deer not going into action. Hunter. Drenger. Mjølner not going into action. Richard Martin comes from here. We have Lucas. Bargalut. Brent. Bill Berlin. Michael. Rogue Saber. Roses. Our +1 movement. Ursulet. And you. And then we just need to get Stukas in. That's going to be a Nate. And finally Lent. See if we can get into 3 stars. Yeah, that's it for the deployment. And here's the operational map for battle number 10 in 1940, Dijon. You can see we're deployed here in this north west corner of the map. It's 100% soft cap, we couldn't get it below even if we tried. It's an offensive battle, definitely, where we have the initiative and we earn no prestige per turn. All enemy units are inexperienced. For the weather we have normal ground conditions, but of course it can turn muddy, but highly unlikely, because it's only a 3% rain and it's 15% cloud, so pretty decent weather, which is also why we're bringing a sizable air force. And with 3% rain and 18 turns, we should expect like a 50% chance, roughly, that we get 1 turn of rain. It's 10 court slots, and that's important to count here. We don't want We don't want reinforcements that we can't kill quickly, or that we can't control, I should say. We are going to allow reinforcements that we kill, so we need to count them. But then make sure when they start buying reinforcements, they buy them where we want them to buy them. We are playing a campaign, and that means we always need to win the battles, but we have an additional objective, which is that we need to develop our core. And it's very important when you play a campaign that you consider the developing the core. You cannot consider the battles as isolated instances. Especially when you play on Field Marshal, you have to be very aware of experience. That means you need to rotate units around. We faced, through 1939, we faced almost all units into the core. Now we're just rotating with emphasis on getting experience on our units. For this particular battle, winning it is not very hard. So we are very focused on developing the core. Sometimes we have more emphasis on this, or we always have emphasis on winning the battle, but sometimes it takes more of our effort compared to this. In this case, it's pretty easy to win it, even though I'll explain it under the considerations. For the battle, we want to see if we can put Kasha to 3 stars. That might be a bit ambitious. We want to get Lent, but if I get that, I can let Kasha rest in the next battle. That's in the Dijon, Maginot. I also want to see if I can get Lent to 3 stars. Not strictly required, but just nice. I need him to 3 stars before 1941. Before 1940 ends. We also want to see if we can put Dreinger and Muncher to the experience cap. That means I can let them rest in the next battle and have a go at actually getting all infantry to 225 XP. We might not make it. If I get to 215 or 220, I'm happy. And we also have the goal that we want to see if we can put 3 stars on Fenris. I suspect that's going to be a bit challenging. I'm letting Fenris have a go at the 3 stars because he's just happens to be the most experienced. And also before 1940 ends, I would like to have John Walk at 3 stars. So I have both John Walk and Lacanis at 3 stars. That's a good. That's an achievement. Some considerations for the battle. It's easy to do if you do it right, and in fact, if you do it right, it's trivial. But it was not always like that. You can look at it. You can go like, how the hell do I reach the south here? And it used to be considered difficult because of the objectives in the south that you just have to cover a lot of ground to reach. But today it's easy because you just do it with a paradrop. And the plan I'm using here is largely similar to what I've done before, but I have improved it, and we see that often with these battles. When you revisit them, you find something new. But a lot of the elements and a lot of the operations are the same. But I found some improvements that allow farming. And this is also one of these battles where we don't initially control any victory hexes, and there are enemy attackers on the map. They're located in the south. And it means that if we don't capture any victory hexes, they're not going to do anything. But the instant we capture a victory hex, they start moving. And the first one we capture is going to be Nancy. And that means that we know that when we capture that, we ring the dinner bell, and the enemy attackers have an objective point. And it's fine that they have that. We'll meet them over here and destroy them. But just keep in mind that when you take the first victory hex, the attackers are going to be homing in on it. One thing that you can use to your advantage here is that the French have a major disadvantage for their tanks here. They have a pretty strong tanks sitting at Nancy, Auxerre, and at Dijon. But they are sitting next to victory hexes, and they are hold position active, and that means they will not leave the victory hex unless pushed away from it. for example at Nancy and Auxerre and Dijon. I should say the 2 tanks that have at Nancy and Auxerre, they're not scary. But there's a Sharpie one at Dijon which has no respect for any of my tanks. But you can use it to your advantage that they will not leave the victory hexes, they're glued to the victory hexes. As already stated, our tanks actually dominate the French tanks here, but not the Sharpie one. Yeah, and as already also stated, we can send Zoro down south to take the airfield and then capture Moulin and then move down to take the one in the south. That's the operation that changes the battle from challenging to easy. And then you add more stuff and it becomes trivial. And now another note here, and it is actually the reason why I introduced Marshal as cavalry. That is to use the movement in cases replace Ole Deer, and he can do that in this battle. It's not really strict Ole Deer operations in this battle, but in the next battle Marshal can't do it. Ole Deer needs to be in the Maginot battle. At least I expect that Ole Deer is going to be necessary, and if I get Marshal to 225, of course he's not going to do anything more in 1940. And if we get 2 infantry at to cap to the XP cap, then we can deploy 5 infantry in the last battle, and so that's I've been going with 5 for in many battles, so that's actually quite perfect. I should also say that there's a lot of options for ambush and artillery traps on this map. Very useful when you want to advance quickly. Just get the enemy to kill himself. There's a very small air force, just 2 units, bomber and a fighter, that you can easily handle with by Heinrich Bear. Heinrich Bear is actually better than Ace at doing this because Heinrich Bear has initiative, even though they have the same experience level. And the Heinrich Bear can get a bit of help from Helmut Lent, mostly with initiative, but otherwise good luck with that. Yeah, Lent is finally getting into action to try and get him to 3 stars, and he can help Heinrich Bear. That's the reason why I'm keeping Lent as a Messerschmitt 110. Later on he switches to Stuka because the 110 is just useless and too expensive as well. But we have Nate to take the demanding attacks. I didn't upgrade him, as you can see. I didn't upgrade him to the Stuka R. And the B has a problem with range, but the Stuka R has a problem with its attack rating. We have good farming on this map. There's an artillery piece at Auxerre, and that's 105mm here, and there's 155mm at Dijon. 155mm is what we dream about farming because they hit so hard. So it's considered you get a lot of XP for hitting them, even though it's pretty low risk. And especially when Marshal hits, at least that's my understanding, he gets extra XP because his ground defense is quite crappy. So we hope that we can get Marshal to hit the XP cap by farming the 155mm artillery. But it's a little bit tricky. We need to have them isolated from the defensive positions, and for example, we can't just push the 155mm away from Dijon and then try and farm it. We need to also turn out the lights. So once we push the 155mm away from Dijon, we also turn out the lights so he doesn't sit and fire at our stuff. So that means I can't do any farming at Dijon. That we'll figure that out. We'll put a spam circle at this one instead towards the end. Let's have a look at the battle plan. This is a battle that goes in 5 phases. In the first phase, we want to swiftly take Nancy to get it in our rear, but also to draw enemy attackers. They start moving as soon as we capture them. We captured it in turn 2. And we also want to just move forward on pretty much at the whole front line here, but the most important is that we capture Nancy and then we push south. And it has to be fast. Whenever we can, we use artillery traps. There's an ambush here, and then that's an ambush, and there's an artillery trap here. Great for getting rid of cavalry especially, which otherwise is going to be annoying because they're quite mobile. And we don't want them hitting our artillery, obviously. We also in this phase, we fly Solo down towards the airfield down here. And we have Neas and the Junkers are flying with him. He takes the airfield, so they have it for operation, and they operations, and they de-entrench the engineered Moulin, which then gets killed by Solo to capture the victory. So capture the bonus unit, that can be also helpful. So that's the special military operation in the south. It's very important to get the battle done quickly. Otherwise it becomes a challenge to reach this one. Absolutely. So it's essential, this operation. We also in this phase we trap and destroy the 2 French air units. It's quite easy to do. You can trap the Potesia and you can ambush the fighter over here. These are known traps that are very efficient. So not much new invented here. I think in fact this is pretty much as identical to what I've done before. Phase 2. We capture objectives as we push south over on our left flank. We also push forward on our right flank and get in behind Auxerre to knock out the AA gun and to start pushing the artillery away from Auxerre. That's the 105mm that we want to farm. We also capture the airfield down here, and we capture capture Moulin, and we take or collect the bonus unit. That's a Sharp E1. That's very helpful to help Soro, who's otherwise having a lonely job down here. But I mean, he has 2 level bombers helping him, so I don't want to hear any complaints. We also in the center, Richard Martin kills. We kill the scout defending the central objective here, but we don't want to capture it because that will draw enemy attackers to this location. We want to keep the enemy attackers homed in on Nancy, because then we can handle them over here with Gooseboy's left flank. We want to keep them here. When we have killed all the attackers, we can take the objective here in the center, but we want to wait with it until we've destroyed the attackers over here. In phase 3, we capture Auxerre, and we capture the one in the center here that I'm not going to try and pronounce. We also get down behind, or gets into position south of Dijon, as we capture Besançon. And we get also with the HQ in Koshevsky, we get in south of Dijon, so we're kind of outflanking Dijon from both sides. And the intention is that we want to get in and push the 155mm artillery out, kill everybody in Dijon, and then turn out the lights and then farm the 155mm artillery. That really is the reason why we're coming in. We're outflanking it. Otherwise, I think you can just go in all guns blazing and take it out. But we want to have it done in a way where we can isolate the 155mm artillery. We also move towards the objective in the south, and we just do a Geronimo with help from the Sharp E1, so we can get more XP on Soro, and we absolutely want to kill the defender. So we don't want to push him out, we want to kill him, and therefore we run him out of ammo without having him go to 1 entrenchment. We keep him at 2 entrenchment when Soro hits him, then we can kill him and take it, so we are not facing with having to keep Soro in the south. He wants to go north after having done that. Yeah, that was it for phase 3. Phase 4, we actually capture the objective here, and then we move Soro north. We capture Dijon. We start farming the 155mm artillery, and also we are at this time we are actually farming also we started a little bit before. I think we started in phase 2, or well, roughly. Yeah, we started in phase 2. We're actually farming the 155mm artillery here. That's Richard Martin and Ponce doing that. They're a little bit less in XP compared to Marshal and Dijon, but they're going to be in the next battle, so they just share this farming experience. And we also put a block in on the objective here, but ready to release the block and let them buy spam in the last phase. And you can see we got a lot of forces. These are our ground units that are in the area here, and they are supported also by a lot of artillery. I think we have 9 artillery pieces supporting them. We just have 1 artillery piece supporting Richard Martin and Gonzo over here. So we are ready for farming, which we do in phase 5. We form a spam circle here around here, let them buy reinforcements and kill them. Unfortunately, or however you want to put it, the AI is kind of running out of prestige when we get to this, because it's been buying replacements for the 155mm and for the 105mm artillery, so it will actually run out of prestige here. Somehow I suspect that it might be better to let them take replacements instead of killing them here. That might actually work better. Maybe I'll think about that next time, so we can get more out of the prestige. Because I mean, we get nothing out of killing them, unless of course we want prestige for surrenders. But we don't get that much to kill here. It's just the AI. In the end, the AI actually runs out of prestige. Yeah, we also finished we killed the 155mm artillery here. I wanted to also finish by killing the 155, but I screwed that up, so I didn't actually get to kill it. I mean, I feel so bad about it. And we collected a decisive victory in the last phase as well, of course. Key tactics. Yeah, air traps here. That's an air trap and that's an air ambush. We draw enemy attackers to a location where we know they will go to. That's over here, where we kill them in. That's mainly in. Yeah, that's phase 3. We also outflank here, and we outflank here and here. We ambush. There are some ambush. There's one here. I think that's actually the only one now that I think of it. But we also have some artillery trap. Not many of them, but they're very useful to get quickly rid of enemy. To get quickly rid of enemy units, especially in the beginning. We want to get cavalry units into artillery traps, because they're very annoying. They're very mobile, and they're in my way. So get them to kill themselves so we can advance faster. We also have an airborne operation. It's one of the few where it's very, very obvious that you would do it, and it also is one of the reasons why the battle is so fun to play, because it's such a fun battle to coordinate as a corps commander. We also do push farming, of course. That is, we hit units that will take replacements, and therefore they carry over suppressions. And we isolate strong artillery pieces for farming. We do it here at Auxerre, and we do it at Dijon. Game mechanics that we exploit. Yeah, passive units. Yeah, we do that, but it's not a massive thing in this battle, but we still do it. We exploit that there are strong enemy units, of course tanks, that are glued to victory hexes. That means you can drive around in their vicinity and they won't lash out at you. We've done that before. It's very abusive, but it's also bad design. And we count core units. That is, we don't want them to buy spam before we're ready for it. That is, we need to get into form a spam circle here before we let them buy reinforcements that we kill. Yeah, that was it for the operational map, and I will switch over now to the live play, and I hope you enjoy it. And here we go. Gasha, Bagalut in here with you two guys. This one has to be kicked out at least. Michael, Bill Berlin, and then in with Boomy, Hunter. Koshevsky, kill him. Do this and artillery. That's a known ambush. I didn't invent it, but it's pretty goddamn cool. Junkers and then Solo straight south. Well, almost. HQ. Move here. Fire. Here. Move. Brent. I need a good artillery hit here. 2 artillery hits, almost always completely suppressed. Forward. Lucas. It's okay to kill him then. If you get some XP for it, 316, I don't remember how much you had. We fire. Yeah. Kill. Now can I get Ursula to help put some de-entrench this one? Actually, that's not the dumbest idea. Ursula didn't have to go into action here. Get across, get forward here. They can see them, but they're not going to react. Helmut Lind, of course, hitting Bogger. Nate showing how it's done. Rogue Saber and Lucas. They're not going to react because they are cursed here. They have to. They're glued to the Victory X. If you move here, of course, you get hit by artillery over. But not him. He's passive. That's a trap. Oh, we're good. There's the Potes. That's a good one there. The Heinrich Bear. You can also deploy Ace. It's quite okay. Ace has +1 more attack. Oh, he got killed. It sucks to be him. Now move due south here. Then you can bomb Moulin next turn. We also want to get Neas forward. We're lucky he's completely suppressed now. He is not, but also you shouldn't expect that. Koshevsky, you have to take over and finish the job. Avoid taking losses. Wow. Get forward here with Ponte. Goodbye, Pontes. Now we fire here. This one can get a lot of XP, so that's why we do it here. Richard Martin. You'd probably earn half an XP doing this. Oh, this one, please. Not a crap roll. Oh, that's okay. You see, that's 2 XP for that. Well, we can't tell if it's 2 or 3 or it's between 1 and 3, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Is he lucky? He wasn't. Now move here, and you see the fighter. We are doing this. We come up here with Umi. Put suppression in on you. Oh, Boomy hit very little there. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's not going to... highly unlikely we're gonna kill him. Oh, no, we didn't. It's actually okay. But this is not okay. We want to have him pushed out. It doesn't matter if he survives. Let's just take the randomness out here. I don't like giving him a chance to come up with a good roll. And do this, finish him off. Oh, I can't get to the artillery now. Oh, good one there, finish. But I can't move in here, and so that's a bit of a shame. That means we're a little bit delayed now. The cavalry will go into defend, that's important. This kind of stinks. Why the hell didn't I? I should have used an artillery. Well, too late for that. Let's get Bakalut forward here. Michael and you, don't fire. Bill Berlin. Get up here. We'll be a little bit delayed now. He will go into defend, but after the fighter has been trapped. And we want to make sure that he sees these two connected artillery. And I think somebody will have to do this. It's going to be somebody's going to get delayed now. But at least he's going to go in and take. So we can, yeah. And Gooseboy just continues south. No, you can't. Bloody, don't. No, this is not okay. Shit. Cavalry sits here. Not completely sure. The key is the cavalry goes into defend, but right now, if you look at the situation, that fighter, they can strafe Kasha, but we're giving him something much juicier up here. But I don't know what he will actually hit. I just know that whatever he goes for, he runs into an ambush here. Because everything is in the shadow. If he goes for Brent, for example, he gets ambushed because he flies north first. And if he goes for Ursulit, he runs into Helmut Lind. I prefer if he runs into Helmut Lind because then we get an enhanced ambush. And you guys are not firing. Okay. What is it he runs into? He got ambushed by Anish Bear. That's not ideal. And then there's a derived here with the cavalry coming forward. That cavalry was in our way, so it's good to get him out of the way. Now I'm concerned that... Nope, but that went okay. Okay, cool. He went into defend. We come down here to the entrench. And we say we can just ignore this thing. We so desire, but I think I'll hit him with a... We want XP here. Kill him. Ah, bugger. Well, we have to capture it anyway. We have to capture a boatload. That's it. That's it. Who can afford to be delayed? Well, we can do this, and we need to take that airfield anyway. Then do this. Move south. I want the infantry south. More important. I could also have... No, I needed to capture anyway, so... What we can also do now is start de-entrenching this one. That's very important. Get Brent down here. You can do this, Lucas. We can come here with roses. I may... Can Ursula? No. This one is... Let's see what we should do. We did this, and then I wanna take this. I wanna get him forward. He might actually not... You can see, he can see. He might not do it if I do this, but he'll do it if I do this in the open. Chef's is juicier. So just do that like this, don't fire. Get ready to kill him. Continue. You can now bomb Moulin to the entrench. You can reach the airfield. And we get Neas straight south. He can hit next turn. And then the question is, I can always, of course, play this nade, but excessive. We would like to instead de-entrench here. That takes a lot of hits. I can kick you out from the half track. 302 XP, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Now I think I will just, for good measure, do this. do this. And Kasha. At some point you're gonna take damage when you do this. We are not thrilled about this, actually. I don't like it. He sees Kasha in a close defense zone. There's a cavalry. I'm not sure what he would do, but let's not find out. Yeah, let's get you resupplied. Up here. And that was a bit of a bugger there. Then was supposed to have the entrenched here, and it actually matters. He should be lured out to hit Koshevsky. We're cool with that. Except he's not going to. Okay. There he is. You can come in here. Are you pulling my leg? Resupply. Kasha south. I will start de-entrenching. This one is very important. You can take the rail down here. We can de-entrench this one. Luckily I have a lot of artillery with me. We should be able to do this one. Is he completely suppressed? He usually is, so... But somebody needs to take the airfield. Well, I don't have anybody. You can do this, you're protected from him by the anti-tank gun. That's a bit of a shame here. You're supposed to, Gooseboy is supposed to take it. Take the rail down here. Really. But you don't have anything better to do, so. And that's the disadvantage of being that artillery heavy. He can see here, but he can't. But we can put Lucas with a range +1 boomed in here. Brent. No, fuck, I can't do that. But this I can do, they can't. Don't have anything I can come forward. Yeah, it stinks that we now actually... This totally stinks. And I don't have anybody who can help me with that. Can we get an artillery in now? Yes. This is for farming. And we want to do this. We'll try and get him to where we can hit him next turn. Get out to here. Get south of that position. Land. Bomb. Get resupplied. We should have Neas inbound. We have Heinrich Bear. This one is not a good strafing target. We want to have him keep his entrenchment so we can maybe hit him a bit without forcing him to surrender. But he will, as soon as he gets hit, he'll surrender. So as you can see, he's surrendered by swarms. And he's protecting Richard Martin. It's a pretty abusive. Let's get Bill Berlin down here. Oh, I need an artillery over here. I'll just get that arranged. And this really stinks that I didn't get this one. We want to get forward with our artillery here. We want to get this one. That's important. And I'm a little bit behind schedule here because I didn't get any Sawyer lent to strafe it in the first place. Go! Okay, Lend, you're still strafing. Now somebody needs to come and take. That's your job. You take this, we get forward here. We fire here with Lucas. We should be able to go and kill him now. And we can rush in here. And we can move forward. He can't see. Resupply. Nice, get forward first. We can actually do this for. What's the point? No, now we can't. We'll surrender him now. So. From your half track. 304. God damn! That was a monster roll. Board with the tanks. And there's just so much cavalry here, we wanna kill them off. Resupply. We need one artillery over here. One that they don't see. They can't see us here, and they can't see. Okay, I need to get a Lend resupply. Have you, Nate, stand ready? Get Heinrich Bear resupplied. Now I wish I had one of the Stuka, but I didn't want to do that. We bomb. If we get a good suppression in on him, we can hit him already now. It's that's good enough. Hey, we kicked him out. I should have stayed. No, it does matter. He's passive. But I should have stayed on top of him and bombed him twice. Boom, get you resupplied. We've been busy. And we can move forward now with our artillery. You can't see it. There I have attackers that are inbound and they're homed in on Nancy. Michael down here. They're coming from here and from over here. We okay with this? We get, yeah, that's our target. There's a tank. But I can't move you yet. Just move in like this. That's the tank. Just surrounding this. And yeah, we're cool. Now we can move in here. And here they are. Would like to get you resupplied with Goose Boys on the way. Yeah, you need to get resupplied as well. Move in here. And move in with a cover. Maybe we get you to do that. It's actually good to get this one taken care of. Resupply. We'll do this. Just to keep you busy. Earning XP. Don't bother. This we can't do, obviously. We don't want to. Let's see if we are. We do have. We have Nate inbound. Range +1, another one. We can take the friggin' airfield, so you are going to be okay. Can we do this? Yes, we can. They are not going to. He's not going to react because he has to sit next to the victory hex. Then we can do a little bit here. We can say need you. We need to be careful now. We can kill this one. He will move and he will lash out, that's for sure. Next turn we can go and snatch it. Can't move yet. Are we okay with killing him? Or yeah, he just comes back to defend if we kick him out. But don't capture it, that's important. You deserve resupply as well. You've earned a lot of XP already. Quite happy with that. Is that it's a kill? Yeah, and you go and snatch it. Don't move in, then they get drawn over here. We don't want that. We'll be okay here. We have them. No. I think that's okay to do. I think it's okay to go and hit the tank. Kasha, you just need to make sure that, let's see here. There's actually a path here, so let's just have you block that off, even though I would like to get you resupply. Just sit here and visibly cover here. You can see they have terrible movement. Don't capture. We want them forward here. I should have hit you twice. Now we kill him and we don't take damage. Thank you. Start de-entrenching this one. We collect the bonus unit down here. We're cool. Yeah, we should take this, but you can't do this now. You'll get trashed. This one will definitely lash out at you. And this looks good. We have enough artillery with one. Yeah, I have enough artillery. We would like to divert some more artillery into our position here. This is no good, but this is okay. I think we'll... no, you can't. No, I'll bring... I have yeah, Richard Martin, you need to get resupplied. Okay. Here they come. Yeah. I'll take the first break here and I'll be back. And we are back. We can now continue get going with this special military operation. I think we just need to have the Junkers with that because we're just going to Geronimo him. We can get Neas up here. Heinrich Bear. If we're lucky, we can kill him now. Yeah, and I'm aware that I need an airfield. Can I kick you and then try and kill that one? You also need to take the airfield. Get a bugger. I can't do that. I can't kill him. Just entrench this one. And no, don't give him a target. It's okay if he has the HQ, he won't fire. Resupply Richard Martin, and then we resupply here. Goose Boy out here with the intention to just kick them to the River Hex and then finish them with Goose Boys. These are attackers that came from the south. We have... oh, no. And from the half track, hit something. Hit good. Oh yeah. I think we might get you hitting the cap this battle. boomy. That's worthy of a hero. Okay, what they will do is they will try to get as close as they can to the Victor Hex that we are homing, that they homed in on. That's North Sea. We can also fire here. Do we have any artillery left? We can put you here. Try and kill. Won't kill him. Do we have anything left that can... I don't need you here. Here, can we kill this? Try and lure the cavalry forward. Move here. I should have resupplied. This you can't do. Don't. Okay. We are good with this. Don't give him a target. The HQ will have to eat a hit, or may have to eat a hit, because they're just always so trigger happy. These artillery pieces resupply cash, and we need to hold this. Okay. Oh, you wanted to come and hit. Oh crap. Oh, they didn't come and hit with another one. That's odd. Maybe it's the movement order. I don't want to push him into a swamp, so do this. Resupply. I think I want Casher down here, and I want you to hold this. One, two, three, four, five. We can do another resupply, and then that takes 2 artillery hits. Do we have what it takes? Hit him from the half track. Out of the half track in here and move here. Oh, no. Ah, that's a big target now. Can we do that? Almost. Now, yeah, we'll finish him. And I think that's not something we want to hit. That's a lie. Okay, good enough. Yeah, we need you resupplied. I think we need to get you out of the way. And he is not gonna attack the HQ, but what happens if we... I really would like to have him pushed away from there. From this, then it's much easier to handle him. Oh, but then, nope. But it's okay, they're not going to come in and capture this. And this thing has spotting, which is why we want to get rid of him. If I can actually now, I might actually be able to. But I can't do it with a... They'll take a shot. Just keep that in mind. But we can kick him out now. Do we wanna? No, he will be homed in. Does it help him? No, I don't think it does. Just do this and this. Entrench this one. They can't reach, so that's okay. Don't attack yet. It's mildly optimistic what they're telling us. Move, move, keep bombing. But also get you resupplied. And we're good here. Anybody else wants to come here? Okay. What? What does that move about? I don't want to push you into the swamp, so we do this. That's a crap roll, Nash. If you don't kill him, then okay, you did. It's good to get that cavalry killed off. Now we should be in a... I can take this now, because they are not homed in on it anymore. What happens if... Ah, crap. What a mess I made out of that. If we can do this, then Richard Martin, you go and capture and hit him next turn. So that's the way we do that. I think Ponce is actually more in need of XP. 304. You earned quite a lot this battle. We take... no, that's actually the... This one is better to take out now. Because it's better spotting. Okay, and he's passive, just turn out the lights. It's okay. Now, resupply while they're not sitting in next to him. The entrench. Might actually be able to hit him now. We can't for XP. Kills. That's okay. We can... Just don't give him anything. Now, would like to... Can we get the Nate fired up? Just tell me what they have, how they're located. We can get Krzyzewski moving south. You take this and that's the end of that. That makes no difference whether you move or not. There's a pain in the ass scout sitting here. Can we get the HQ? And the HQ is still busy. You need to hold this. I think there might still be some cavalry. Cash can move to this position. I think all the cavalry has... I think we killed them all. That's good. They're so annoying. Yeah, Marshal, that's like an old lady. Okay, and we should be... This should now be mopped up. We'll just kill you and then you get resupplied afterwards. And I need you forward here, they don't see you. You need to get resupplied and then you need to get ready for action. We can move in here. And that's now our... Nate is inbound, we need artillery pointing at him. As much as we can. This is okay. Okay, and Umi, are you getting resupplied or... Let's get you resupplied, I think, yeah. We are moving in here, and here, don't let them see you. Just for good measure, I'm not sure what would come out of it. We are doing this one. He has no target, so he takes replacements and we hit him, and we are in business with farming. First I need to push him away from that. Goose Boy, get ready. And then we have clouded. Okay, we can resupply while we're at it. We can, and you don't want to move in now into his range. It is. We don't. All the cavalry is gone. Can in principle come up with a cavalry, but they don't have any. What happens if they do? Well, we get resupplied. Also, yeah, you need to resupply. What we can do is we can lure infantry forward. We can send in Nate. That's good. Then we are farming you. That was 2 XP for that. Bugger. Can we take this one now? That would actually be really nice. We're supposed to do the farming punter. So he will be hit now from... Want to have him pushed somewhere we can control him. Hit him in... Can I find a clear path? Where do we want to keep him? Well, just do this. Krzyzewski, you grab, and then you move south. No, that's you'll get hit, or you might get hit. They are so trigger happy. That's okay. And start hitting here. Resupply. We need to take this one. Do we have a strafer? Resupply. Yeah, you've been busy, but this should now be ready for farming. We move in here and here. And then of course in Clouded we took him down a bit, but he can't resupply now. Or can he? Yeah, he can actually win. So we need to have clear weather to do that. If that should be a tempting target. At least I have gotten him to do it before. Get you resupplied. Okay. He did. Okay, it can be a little bit difficult to get him to do it, but I think it's the key is, yeah, that's the way you do it. The key is not to have a Goose Boy sitting here, then he won't move out. And this is just, I mean, talk about being stupid. I also talk about hitting nothing. Okay, we are now... They don't have any cavalry. So obviously we need to kill. What? And just a bit of advice. You do not want to get hit by that artillery. I think I have said it already. Get... Casa. You can move here. We want to continue harassing that artillery, and we want to get down south with you guys. Richard Martin will handle this one because Ponton needs to do the farming. But how do we get past him? Oh, that's easy. Just, oh, you're also in a half track, but don't invite him to fire at you. They can't see this. past you. Just hit him on the way. Do I have artillery? It's okay to sit here. Friend. They're not gonna hit here. Good one, but we can't capture it. If we push you back, then we have to hit you with artillery. Kill. That one is passive. We can get Casher here. Stop that. And as already stated, you do not want to get hit by that thing. You know, use this airfield. We can. How much ammo? We need to hit him again, but he's now he can't reach. He can't supply now. We can get you supplied. We are on the way to dealing with that thing. Lent. We might get you to a star, to 3 stars in this battle. That's then they can't see anything here, so, and they will not move away from the victory hex. Somebody take that victory hex. But the intention is we come in and spank the artillery. I am not going to take any hits from him. I've seen too many times how ridiculously hard he hits. We can move in like this. Nope, I don't want to take a hit from him. Good enough. No news is good news. Where is that bloody thing? Get in here with Lent. Get the HQ sneaking in on it. We want to eliminate him, and we don't want to be spotted. Richard Martin, you handled this one. No, don't push him towards the Victory X. Yeah, that's really good. That's the farming business we're looking for. Does it matter that they will see Richard Martin now? No. Where's my other level bomber? We just want to harass him, but it's just something like this, and you hit you for 5 freaking points. We are standing ready to go and poke him. Yeah, but we need to. Let's, if I can kick him out. You have to be careful. It's just, it's ridiculous what it hits. This one we would like to finish. It's tempting. Let's first get him so we can actually kick him. They're not gonna attack Kasha. This thing won't. If I get you with another artillery hit, we get you in here. Okay, we're in business now. No, that's not realistic. He's not gonna move. Okay, that's, I think we have broken that now. Now we should be able to take you down to 1 ammo and then... okay, Mr. Auxiliary, that's gonna hurt. Or Mr. Bonus. Yeah, we can hit him without... we won't kick him out, that's important because we want to get a kill. Got it. Then move here. You're now ready to help with some other operations. Okay. Yeah, they stay next to these, so I knew they wouldn't move. Now we have juicy farm target here. And that scout went into freaking defend. What an idiot. Well, I'll take my second break here and I'll be back. And we are back. Yeah, let's get you forward here and you're going in with a block. We try and get rid of you. We smack you one. Yeah, I don't think he wants to do anything else than take replacements now. Yikes. Okay, go here, hit here. You're helping in case once we get up into the barrage we need to. Regardless, get the engineer. Kill the scout. Take this. I can see this one is missing. And we want to make sure that we don't get any spam yet. There are 4 units here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so we can't kill anything now. We get spam too fast. We should also get you. That's not a core unit. You must be here. You hit the cap. Okay, and move. Get into position. Did we want to mess with this one? For some XP, but we don't want to kill him. You cannot move here and fire. You'll take a hit, but we can't push him in. Oh, you're almost at the cap. Okay, yeah, this is good. Yeah, you get a lot for hitting tanks with infantry in the open. Check. Yeah, we're good. Okay, continue hitting here. Richard Martin follows. 1, 2, 3. You follow for good measure to help. Krzyzewski comes back from this. We get a spam block in now. And then we say... I want to have you need to be pushed away, and then we kill the engineer. Maybe I could have hit. Well, too late for that. I could actually do that. But what matters is now that we turn out the lights here. I'll help with a master attack. So you can maybe hit the cap now, then we can just let you farm. It's a lot to be gained by hitting this one. One XP for that. Okay, and then move in, move south. 315 to 324 for Drenger. Can we find a level bomber? And we might not want to have them. Did we? Okay. We may not want to. HQ will help here with master attack. We may not want to start hitting stuff just for the purpose of hitting stuff, because they will be running out of prestige. That's okay, 3 level left. Oh, you are 3 stars. Okay. It's kind of stupid. Yeah, that's okay. We need to just get around them before we release that spam block. Okay. Now they're trying to buy spam. Richard Martin. Don't hit, you'll kill him. Murphy's Law. Did we agree that you are almost... We do this. HQ helps. This is... They can trash you pretty badly. Resupply. Now just start trashing them. Goose boy. Casher. Can I get Casher to 3 stars? Oh, okay. You will be in the next battle. What can he actually see? Could farm him, but no. And we would like to avoid that they take replacements, because they don't have the prestige for it. Allow spam. Come in here. That's also okay. He is not a passive unit. B24. Check. We just need to get our stuff into position. He'll come out and I don't think we actually want that. Then they'll buy an artillery in the objective. That gets annoying. Okay, where are you now? Getting some artillery. Where was that? Is that a good one for Marshal? $297. That is a big artillery piece. Yips, that's cool. I wonder if we have you at max now. No. Sometimes. That's an AA gun, so. Can he see? He can see. What can he see? 2. Maybe I can get Marshal to 3 stars. €322 going to hit the cap. We are continuing here. Both of you guys are in the last battle, so we have to hit him now because he'll have 2 entrenchment. That's cool. Does anybody else want to mess with him? Go. I think they're about to run out. That was a good artillery piece there. Should we let... That should be now at the cap. 325. We are... he has 2 entrenchments, so he takes a hit here. Can we get him here with Richard Martin? That was a shit roll. Don't do that, you'll just kill him. But get ready for the last turn. Okay, if Marshal is to... The best way to get Marshal to 3 stars is to kill him next turn. Yeah, we all want to get kills here. Zoro, you're also in the next battle, so that's okay. We can try and arrange him for just killing him with Kasha. That should be Kasha's. Should then go to 3 stars. And he's not passive, he will take replacements, he'll take full replacements, get out of that. Nate, just nothing more. Master attack hit. Ah! Yikes! Who wants to finish him off? You're at the cap. So are you. Oh man, you two guys will be busy. What the? We'll finish him next turn. It's also draining prestige, of course, that they have to buy replacements. Okay, can you buy more spam, or was that was the end? Okay, that's cool. Get here. Oh, now we won't actually kill him. I'm an idiot. Oh man, I feel so bad. Fire. Maybe I can get him with an air unit. I think not. Only you can do that. Well, that's worth a try. Didn't get him. Well, who cares? Now, Kasha, you take him because then we have you at 3 stars. That's gotta be 3 stars for Kasha now. 299. But that's the way you get XP for a tank. Not just enough, just barely. And Zoro, you're okay. We can't get to... stinks. Oh man, I screwed that up. What an idiot. Well, that's cool. You see, they actually ran out of prestige, so we have done what we could. They have this one surviving and a couple of anti-tank guns, so that's it. Yeah. Decisive save replay. Let's check 2 anti-tank guns that we ignored, and then this one that I got to kill. We have reached the Machino line. Yeah, I'll go and prepare Machino, and I will see you